biblical cultic practice centered around the offering of sacrifice in a central location, the temple in Jerusalem. Sacrificial offerings could consist of grains, wines, or animals. In the latter case, sacrificial animals had to be biblically suitable for ingestion. Thus, goats, sheep, and cows were acceptable, but camels, hares, and pigs were not. In 586 BCE, this sacrificial system came to a screeching halt when the Babylonians, as part of their territorial expansion, invaded Jerusalem and destroyed the temple. For a cultic practice centered around a single cultic location, Jerusalem, contained within a particular territory, Israel, that foundational doctrines declared as an inalienable divine inheritance, this event was catastrophic. You can still hear the heartbreak and sorrow in a lament written shortly after the Jerusalem temple fell. How shall we sing the Lord's song on foreign soil? Skip ahead to the year 539 BCE, and the cloud over the Israelites' heads began to lift. In that year, the Persians seized control over the region, expelling the Babylonians, and, importantly for our narrative, the Persian king Cyrus allowed the Israelites to return to their ancestral land. Eventually, they rebuilt the temple in Jerusalem. The rededication of the temple in 515 BCE inaugurated the era that scholars now refer to as the Second Temple period. This institution defines this era, which lasted until 70 CE, when the Romans destroyed the Second Temple. The Second Temple period, therefore, is neatly bookended by the dedication and destruction of the Second Temple. In the latter half of the Second Temple period, the pig begins to rise in rhetorical and symbolic prominence. As we shall see, the pig plays a role in narratives of the reestablishment of self-rule in this region, and then in the sudden and catastrophic defeat and loss of self-rule at the end of this era. It is also at this very time that the understanding of what it means to be a member of this group is changing. Though the precise conceptual frameworks and categories are the subject of much scholarly debate, what remains certain is that the rise of the symbolic and rhetorical function of the pig not only coincides with this contestation and evolution of identity, but also appears in the same texts, and even in the same narratives within those texts. Therefore, to tell the story of how biblical Israel moves from Judean tribe to Jewish religion, one cannot ignore the pig. Or, put differently, since ancient authors used the pig to signify new changes in group identification and embodied practices, we can tell the broader history of Jews and Judaism in the latter half of the Second Temple period by means of the pig.